Okay, your music is on, air conditioning's on. Beautiful. Start those feet nice and wide. Let me fix your screen. Always something to fix, right? 4, 3, 2, big inhale up. Exhale down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sweep it up and reach it down. 2 more. Sweep and lengthen. And sweep and lengthen. Then we're going to squat and tap the ball. Tap. Tap. I'm going to add on for those of you who want it. Tap, push up, and tap, push up, and tap. So it's quicker. We don't want to lose our form. So it's proud chest. Squeeze the butt. Drive that belly in and up. 3, 2. Now hold it down. You're going to take it to a pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. It's a tiny little roll. I'm going to slow it down to a big roll. Notice I don't lock my knees at the top. They stay then. They stay bent, nice and soft. 4, 3, back to our little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, big one. 4, 3. Should feel a little bit of heat in those thighs. Little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take it bigger. We go 4, 3, 2, and 1. So I'm going to take it to the side and center. Other side, center. I reach across, bring it back home, reach it across. Let's try tempo. A 1 and a 1, 2, 2, 3. You got it. Don't lose that ball. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Turn. One hand on the ball, one hand on the hip. Zip up that spine. Let's do some lunges. We go down and up, down, up, down, up, down. 4 more. We're going to add that ball in here. 3, get it beside you. Take it to the front of you and roll it back in. So we're going to go out, roll it in, out, roll it in. 3, 4, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Hold it up, pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it still. Put that ball on that thigh. Reach those arms along. 4, 3, 2. Now pulse it. Down and up, down and up. So I'm going to push just a little bit into that ball against that thigh. So it's more work coming up. Does that make sense? Can you feel the difference? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Face forward, ball on that mat. Pulse it. Woo! No break for you yet. You got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Turn other direction. Zip up that spine. One hand to the bow, one hand to the hip. Ball doesn't move, we lunge. Down and up. 7, 6. I exhale up, I inhale down. 4, let's go. 3, we're gonna add that ball. It's beside me. I roll it to the front back. Pull it back. Inhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it. Place that ball on that thigh. Reach those arms along. Hold 4, 3, 2. Back to our pulse. Down, up, 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 up. Feeling good today. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Have a seat on that ball. Now we don't slouch when we sit, and we do little marches. So my hands are always on the ball, and I'm not worrying about how high I'm lifting that leg. It's my form. If I'm doing this to lift it higher, that'd be wrong. You got it. 8 more. I'm using my core to lift that leg. 4 more. I go 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Now I'm going to take it up. Bounce, bounce, up. Bounce, bounce, pause. Bounce, bounce, pause. You got it. Lift. Lift. Belly in. Woo! I don't shift that weight forward. I keep it back. Pause. Bounce, bounce, pause. My feet can't be too close to that ball or make my knees be in too much flexion. Now I'm going to do single. Pause. Down, up, 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 up. Hello, quads. Creeps up on you, doesn't it? Now, always have at least one hand on the ball, and I add my other arm. Now, if you feel like that's not going to work for you, keep 2 hands on that ball, please. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Tap the toes small in front of you. Small, small, small. Now, if you want, you can add movement in that ball side to side. See how I'm gliding? And again, if that's not for you, don't do it. You stay in place. You got it. I go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold center. I tap out, other side, out, and in, out, and in, out, and in. Are we slouching, or are we trying to sit as tall as we can? 4, 3. Now, if you want 2 feet, we go out, in, out, in, out, in. That ball kind of goes a double time, right? But we're going to catch up to that ball. 4, 3, 2, here we go. Isn't this fun? Absolutely. You need 8 more here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I bring it up. All right, so now we're going to work some inner thighs. So I'm going to sit on my ball like I'm on a horse. So you know, when you're on a horse, your kind of legs are kind of behind you a little bit. Yeah. All right. Now, if you feel not too safe on here, keep your hands on that ball. Otherwise, I take my hands to my hips, okay? There's a small press in and release. In. So it's not just my inner thighs working. It's that core pulling in and up. Yes. It's my glutes firing. And, of course, my inner thighs. I'm not looking for you to come 12 inches off that ball. I just want you to feel those inner thighs. And we're going to go squeeze, squeeze, hold. Squeeze, squeeze, hold. Squeeze, squeeze, hold. 6 more. And 5. 4. 3. Love it. 2. And 1. Hands on the ball. We're going to lengthen those arms out. Feel a nice stretch in the spine and the back of the leg. We're going to take a nice deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Round to bring it back in. Good. I pick back up that ball. We're going to do some more plies. But this time, I'm going to tap and throw my ball. So look like this. Tap. Throw. Tap. Throw. Tap. Throw. See a bounce. Press. Bounce. Press it up. Bounce. Press it up. You can either hold on to it or let it go. Woo! I'm flying. 4, 3, 2. Now take out the bounce and throw it. Come down, throw it. Remember, there's a hillside behind you. Get a grip on that ball. Don't let it go. You got it. Here you go. 8, 7, push, push. 4, 3, you only have 2 more. You can't quit now. And 1, pulse it. Pulse it. Come on. 4, 3, turn to the side, pulse the lunge. 8, 7, that ball staying chest height. Back to center. 8, 7, 6. Don't let that ball pull you forward. 3, 2, turn other way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Back to me, give me 4. 1, 2, 3. Other side. 4, 3, 2. You gotta pivot. Stay light on those feet. Side. Now we're gonna do sets of 2. Here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2. One more set of 2s. Woo! Looking good. And back to center hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap, tap, tap. So I squat, inner thigh squeeze. And that ball is going with me side to side. You got it. Where's that squat? Side to side. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the ball to the thigh, okay? So I don't want it like this. That's not gonna work your outer thigh as much. I want it down that thigh. Okay, so this leg is my lifter, this arm is my lifter. We're gonna lift and lower. Up for 2, down for 2. Up for 2, down for 2. How are we doing? Up. So remember, we're in 2 counts here, right? 1 and down. 2 and down. 3 and down. Don't be in a hurry. A little balance work too, isn't it? Up. Whoop, wrong leg. There we go. I'm back. 2 more here. Up and down. Up. Now let's try to take it to a single count. Here we go. 1. No leaning. 2. I'd rather the leg not lift as high and you not lean to the side. Woo. And 3, 2. Hold this one. Little pulses. Now you're going to want to start to sink on that standing leg and that standing hip. Try to keep that weight lifted. 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go back to our squat. Bring it in. Bring it in. Sweep. Sweep. Down. You're choosing how much to come down, but make sure you're driving through those heels. 4 more. 3 more. Come on. Watch your form. Booty's back. And bring that ball all the way around to the other leg. All right. So remember, it's not on the hip. It's lower. Okay? We're going to lift up for 2. Down for 2. So that ball leg is the one that's lifting. This is my stabilizing leg. Sometimes you think, boy, I feel it more in that than I do the leg it's supposed to be working. They're both working. Exhale. Inhale. Lift. Lower. Zip it up taller. You got it. Single. Up. 2, 3, 4. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Hold it. Little pulses. Woo! It's hard not to slouch or sink. Fight it. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, plie, squat down. And again, you're choosing how much you bend. But I don't want to see the ball going like this. The ball stays right in place. I'm going to add some arms. Push out, draw it in. The ball never feels that heavy when you start things like this. And all of a sudden it feels like, oh my gosh, there's a weight in that ball. But you've got to control it and watch your form. The core has to always be engaged. I inhale, I exhale. The shoulders start to feel it, right? Yep, watch that form. Knees tracking over those toes. Yep, you got it. 8 more. Good. 7, 6, 5. We go 4, 3, 2. Now hold that ball out here, and let's pulse it. Now pressing the heel of my hands into that ball. I feel its armpit muscles firing to help support my shoulders. That's it. If you need to, you bring it in, you put it down, whatever you need to do. 8 more. I go 8, 7. Keep that ball tight. 6. Woo. 5. I go 4, and a 3, and a 2, and a 1. Ball down. I'm going to roll it. Roll it. Step over, tap. Take that ball with me. If you want to stay this tempo, you can stay this tempo. I'm going to pick it up. Here we go. 1, 1, 2, 2. So hopefully the ball is big enough for you that you're not really leaning forward from that back. If the ball is lower and you're a taller person, you got to bend your knees more. You got to keep your back safe. And we always fire the core to support that spine. Let's go. Extra credit, you can leap. So you're choosing, or maybe you stay wide and do this. Maybe you don't do the ball. Maybe you just hold it. Lots of options here. Pick what works best for you, but keep moving. Even if that means just walking around the room, right? We gotta keep moving. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Okay. We're gonna put that ball in our little holder. Grab your drink, and then grab your light weight. Light weights meaning nothing heavier than 3s. And we're gonna start with curtsy squats and bicep curls, okay? So I take my leg behind, but my hips still face forward. So here's my box, okay? I never want to lean. I'm staying upright, okay? So my palms are turned in for my first set of hammer curls. My upper arm is glued to my side, so are my elbows. You can keep that back leg still, or I'm going to tap it out and add a little bit of tricep. So I'm pulling that rope down and out. I inhale, exhale. Now if you want even more work, swing that leg out instead of tapping, which requires a little bit more balance and a little bit more coming from the core. Now I'm going to keep my leg back there, arms hang. I'm going to pulse it. Now watch your form. You got it. Bring those weights chest height. So I'm going to slow it back down. I'm going to add a knee up. Knee up. Knee up. So if this is not for you, you would go back to either keeping the leg still, tapping it out, or swinging it out. 8 more here. 8, 7, 6, good. Don't put your breath. 4, 3, 2, let's squat. Down, curl. So when we do squats the wrong way, that's when it hurts our knees and our back. So the knees track over the toes, and the weight is back, right? You should never go forward. It's like you're trying to touch the wall behind you, right? Right. Here we go. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and I'm going to cross the other leg behind. Okay, hammer curl, and we repeat it. You got it. Exhale, inhale. Now don't just lift the arms and lower them. There's a tennis ball in front of that elbow. Squeeze it. Next, if you want to tap out, you would tap out. 8, 7, 5, press out tries. 4 more. You can stay here, or I add this. It's a muscle working still. It's not a pasta noodle floating out there. 4 more here. 3, 2, double time, weights hang down. 2, 3, watch your form, because we start to do this when we get tired. We need to stay upright, better for our spine. Bring the weights chest height. Slow it back down, curtsy knee up. And my elbows kind of go with that knee. Come on, we gotta breathe. We inhale, we exhale. 7, 6, you got it. Don't quit now, only 4 more, let's go. 4, 3, 2, let them hang, squat down. And curl, squat, curl. Now on the curl, I'm gonna lift one knee, and then the other knee. Squat, knee. You got it. Lift, lift, lift. And you're choosing how far you go down. But the booty's back. Knees don't go over those toes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap it out. And tap. You got it. Palms face the thighs. We're in a row. Row. So I'm going to soften my knees a little bit and just tap a toe, alternating it. My weights are going up the center, like I'm zipping up my zipper, and my elbows are slightly higher than my wrist. That's it. Core's engaged still. Lift. So if there's any upper body movement that doesn't feel good, do something else, but keep moving. We go 8, 7, yeah, 6, not too bad, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squat, let those weights rest on your thighs, like I'm holding a hammer in each hand. Check out your form. Knees are tracking straight ahead. Toes are tracking straight ahead. Okay, hold your chest tight. Tap it out. Bring it in. My other leg is still working. It's bent up. My palms are turned in. Another set here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, tempo. Maybe this isn't good for the arms and shoulders for you. You can hold those arms still. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest those weights on that thigh. This leg is going to stay straight out. Lift it and lower it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me 8 more now. Here we go. Get your breathing in sync. It helps. Core's got to be engaged. 4. Do you feel anything? It's a quiet group today. All right, pulse that leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me 8 more. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5. Count with me. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. The good news is we're done with that side. The better news is we've got the other side. All right, I'm excited. All right, so we bring it down. Go back to that shoulder press, right? You with me? I don't know, are you? Out, 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 out. So watch your form. This knee is facing straight ahead, tracking in the same direction as my toes. This leg is out and in. But when I come in, that knee is facing the same direction as the other knee. 4, 3, 2 more. I'm gonna pick up the pace. If you want, stay here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. 5, 6, 7, 8 more. Stay strong. 4, 3, 2, 1. Place both weights, not one thigh. Take the legs straight out. Hips, shoulders in a straight line. Up. Don't go too high. You'll figure out where you need to be to keep you centered. I love it. Challenge yourself today. Be stronger. 8 more. 8. 4. Can you feel it? 6. 5. Don't forget to breathe. 2 more. Now we're going to pulse it. Are you ready? Double time. 1, 2. Oh, that leg is holding you there. It's getting tired. That glute is saying, what? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Woo! Okay. We're going to do some things now back with our ball and our weight. So bring that ball back into the seam. If you want to grab a drink before you do that, that's fine. Okay. Love it. I'm going to take my hands to the mat. I want this to be skill work for your core. So instead of sinking onto your ball, feel like you're pulling that rib cage away from the ball. Okay. So take the front leg, the leg closest to your screen, nice and long. The other quad is against the ball, and both hips are on that ball. So you're going to take that front leg and lift it. At the same time, the back arm is going to lift. 2 counts up, 2 counts down. I go up. If you want that hand to be flat instead of holding the weight, that's fine as well. The crown of the head should be nice and long. And I'm not just working my glutes. I'm working that shoulder, the back. And of course, the core is always working. Love it. Up for 2, lower for 2. Up. Let's try tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more. 3 more. Good. 2. Now hold it up. Bend the elbow. Bend that leg. We're going to extend the leg and the arm. And we're going to try to keep the knee in place. So don't drop that knee. It's that hinge for that leg. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, get ready. Hold it out there, flip your palm up, and pulse the leg and the arm. Woo! Love it. Here again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. All right, weights off to the side for a second. I'm going to do a quick child's pose. I'm going to roll that ball out. I can still feel my glute working. How about you? It's letting me know it's still there. All right, bring that ball back to you. Go over your ball. Thighs against the ball, hips against the ball. Now the front hand has the weight. And my back leg is going to extend. What am I doing with my belly? Pulling it in. Are we awake? Okay. 4, 3, 2, up slow. We go up for 2, and my palm is turned in, by the way. I exhale up, I inhale down. Keep that core pulling away from that ball. That opposite thigh should be against that ball. Some of you don't have that thigh against that ball. I'm looking at it. Tempo! 1, 2. Maybe I need to get mine better to my thigh. Set the example. Up. 3, 2. Now hold it up. Bend the elbow. Bend that knee. Kick it back. Everything goes together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Flip that palm up and pulse. Pulse. Don't lean to that standing leg. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One weight on each side of your mat, and that's your little stretch. Woo! Okay, we're gonna work some back. So we're gonna start with no weights, and then we'll add the weights, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over this ball, but not over. So I'm gonna be like in a diagonal. My legs are as wide as my mat. Okay? My hands are turned in. I'm gonna lift up, and then as I go over, I pull my belly button in. Squeeze your seat. Come over. 4, 3, 2, 1. Zip it up. Feel like those fingers are sliding down your thighs. In fact, why don't you put your hands to your thighs? We're sliding them down, and then we come over. 2 counts. Up for 2. Down. Pull that belly away from that ball. I don't lead with my head, do I? See that? It's attached to the rest of my spine. This is leading with my head. Don't do that. 4, and over. 3, over. Squeeze your booty, open the chest, squeeze your blade. Good. Okay, now I'm going to take my weights. Woo! Out here today. Good. All right, so my arms are towards the top corners of my mat. And I'm going to sweep them back and return. I'm not lifting my torso. Squeeze back to the top. Belly's got to be engaged. Fire those glutes to protect that lower back. Exhale. Inhale. Squeeze, stretch, squeeze, stretch. Now 1 arm tempo. 8, 7, 6. There's an end point here and here. It's not a fling. Is your belly still pulling away from that ball? I hope so. Other side. 8, 7. Come on, you got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. To those knees. Stretch it back. Get a nice long stretch. Get your tail nice and heavy. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. And 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Okay. We're going to grab one of those weights. You're going to turn to face the front of the room. Let's put our ball to the same side. So you want to match me. The weight's on the opposite side the ball is on. So I'm going to extend this leg out. Now I want you to make sure that you keep that ball as close to you as possible. So I've got space here between my armpit and the ball. My hips are pressing forward. And my neck is in line with my spine. If that bothers your neck, you look down at your hand, okay? We're going to take this weight up, and it's facing that leg. 2 counts to lift up, 2 counts to return. Notice that my weight stops right over my shoulder. It doesn't continue towards my ear. A lot of things working here. Pretty much every single muscle on this side of my body. You got it. Control. Squeeze that armpit. If you want to not use a weight, perfectly fine. Lift and lower. Now hold this one up. And we're going to do little circles forward with that leg. 1, 2. Try to stay hip height. 4, 3, 2. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now my leg goes forward, my arm goes back, and then I switch. So my arm goes opposite as my leg. Sweep forward. And again, we're trying to stay hip height and shoulder height. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Forward, back, forward, and back. Release that weight. Bring yourself up. Other side. Do we think we're halfway there? Oh, we're more than halfway there. There we go. Smiles now. Okay, opposite leg goes out. Keep this against the thigh as you go over. Now, if you got sensitive knees, put something else underneath that knee, maybe a towel or an extra mat. All right, keep that rib cage pulling away from that ball. And here we go. Up for 2. And release. We got a lot of work to do yet. A lot of abs. Exhale up. Inhale down. I want you lengthening this leg and squeezing everything on that side of your body. Now that bottom shoulder should not be collapsed. It should not have all the weight on it. I'm pressing that shoulder and attaching it to that rib cage. Nice. And lower. I exhale up. Inhale down. Hold this one up. We're going to do those circles forward. 4, 3, 2, go. 8, 7, 6. Try to stay small and hip height. 3, 2, reverse. 8, 7, 6. Now get ready. The leg goes forward. The arm goes back. We sweep that leg forward. We exhale. We inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. That leg is like a pendulum. 4 more. And reach. 3 more. And reach. 2 more. 2 more. 1 more. And release. Okay, so we're going to go over our ball. So we need to walk back so we don't go off our mat when we're on our hands, okay? So I've gone pretty far back. I'm just going to give a little push. And here I am. Give a little push. And I want the ball on your thighs, not your shins. Now, I know there's not a mirror here for you to see, but we got to go by how our body feels. If I don't feel anything in my belly working, I'm more than likely dropping my hips, okay? If I don't feel my back working, I'm probably dropping. So I want you to press your back up against that ceiling. Now my hands are under my shoulders. Now I'm going to drop my chest down and then press back up. Inhale down. Now notice my elbows are going to my rib cage, not away from it. Inhale. Exhale. Down for 2. And you don't have to go very low, but think of your head going forward. Inhale down. Exhale up. And 1 more. Good. Good. Now take your feet to the floor. So I'm going to walk back a little bit. So here I'm in a supported plank, right? I'm going to take my leg closer to the screen, lift it, and then put it down. My leg away from the screen lifts up and lowers. Lift up and come down. Lift up. Now no feet are going to move. My front hand's going to lift. Woo! It comes down. My back hand lifts. I come down. My front hand. Come down. my backhand. It doesn't have to be very high. Maybe it's just here, right? What's going to happen is that body's got to figure out what it has to do to balance you. But try not to rotate the spine or lift the shoulder to the side. All right, so lift those feet back up. And I want you to roll it back until your hips, maybe you're already there, your hips should be on top of the ball, and we let our feet just dangle down. And I'm going to lower onto my forearms, okay? Now, if your feet aren't touching, you got to get back further, okay? Because the feet have to start by touching. All right, now, for me, I like to fold my corners up and hold on to my mat, but that's just me. All right, so I'm going to glue my legs together in a Pilates stance. I'm going to lift my legs up for 2 and then down for 2. Now, a lot's going on here that you may not realize. I lift up, I'm squeezing my glutes and my thighs, but coming back down, I'm pulling my belly button away from that ball, and I'm exhaling. I'm going to inhale, lift. Now pay attention to your shoulders. They should still be anchored to that rib cage and not be creeping up to those ears. I want you to hold this one up, and we're going to do little heel beats. Just tap your heels, real small, but you got to fire the glutes and the core like crazy. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Now let's do a scuba diver. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Now let's do scissors west to east. 8, 7, 6, 5. Is your belly pulling in? Let's go back to those heel beats. 8, 7. Come on. Make sure those hips are on your ball, not coming off the ball. Scuba diver. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Scissor west to east. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Come back onto those knees and that stretch into a child's pose. Release that back. Okay. Let's work some abs. So we're going to come back on top of that ball and sit. So here we go. You decide which way you want to face. Now I'm going to start a little further back. I want more mat in front of me because I'm going to walk out with my feet. Okay? So I'm going to walk my feet out. I'm going to start to bring my torso level. All right, so here's where I want you to be. My shoulder blades, the base of my shoulder blade is on the ball. The rest of my shoulder blade is off. If this is not a cool position for you, you're going to come down here like this and do the same thing, but you're down here. Okay? All right. So I'm going to crunch up and back. So I stay parallel here. I bring it up. I take it back. So it's 4 counts if you didn't see that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Straight line, coming right here. Pull that apple under that chin. Yeah. The more I've got behind this ball, the more I'm working my core. Whoop. Don't slip with your feet. 2, 3, 4. Up. 2, 3, 4. Down. 2, 3, 4. We exhale. We inhale. We exhale. We inhale. Can you feel your abs working? A bit? Okay. 2, 3. The shoulders are relaxed, right? Right. One more. Exhale. Woo! Good. Now I'm going to walk my feet further down. Okay? Make sure your hair's not caught in between your ball and your back. All right. So I'm going to bridge up. My head is going to come on top of my ball. With me? All right. We're going to lower that seat for 4 counts. I'm going to try to mold over that ball just a little bit and then squeeze everything I got and come back up. And I take it down. And I bring it up. You got to feel that belly, bringing it back up. Feel those hips opening. And again, my head should not be going over the ball, and I hope mine's not. Then we take it down. And I'm trying to melt my spine to that ball. much as I can. Lower, 2, 3, 4, curl it up. And you feel the abdominals pulling you back up. And I take it down, 2, 3, 4. Take it up. You got one more to go. Down, 2, 3, 4. Good. And then take the chin to your chest and melt your spine into the ball. So here I am looking straight ahead, right at my knees. I'm going to turn towards the front of my mat. I'm going to go over that ball, stay sideways, and come up. So my elbows are in that diagonal and up for 2. I go over for 2, so I'm looking towards the front of the room. Inhale over, exhale. These are obliques. Inhale over. And I'm not changing my seat. It's not coming up like this when I go over. I'm staying heavy in my tail. You want to have enough space to get over that ball. One more. Now hold it up, but turn center. Now rotate to face the back of the room. 3, 2, we go over. Over for 2. Crunch it up. Over. Inhale. Exhale. So I'm still facing the back of the room. Inhale. Exhale. Elbows be a nice straight line as best we can. 2 more. 1 more. Hold it up. Bring it back to center. And I'll lower that seat. Okay, bring that ball around. Woo. Grab back onto those weights. All right. Let's take our feet on top of our ball, my heels. 1 weight in each hand. Hang in there, guys. Hang in there. Not much time is left. All right, so my shoulders are heavy. I've got a bowling ball in my torso. I'm going to crunch up for 2 counts. Exhale. Inhale. I don't drag my head. I'm holding that apple under that chin. I'm exhaling up, inhaling down. You got it. Up, down. I'm going to hold this one up. I'm going to press those legs out. Draw them in. Press them out. Draw them in. Turn the palms in. You can use also rest them on the mat, right? Now my legs go out. My arms will go out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Drive it in from the back of the legs. Yes. And the core. Out for 2. In for 2. Out. Where's that lower back? Nice and heavy. Shoulders are off that mat, I hope. 1 more. And return those weights back up. Nicely done. Okay. I'm going to take my feet more towards me. I'm going to raise my heels. My knees are turned out. Now I'm going to press out, crunch up. Come back in like a frog. Inner thigh squeeze. Draw it back in. And again, chin to chest. Exhale up. Inhale down. Love it. Modify it where you need to. But when you lift that head, that lower back should be heavy on that mat. 4 more here. 4. Bring it in. 3. 2 more, 2 more. 1 more. And release those weights. Okay, so I'm going to take that ball, and it's going to be behind my legs, but my legs aren't as close as they would be with a smaller ball. They're wider, so they're more towards the edges of the ball, hand over hand behind that head. If this is too impossible to do for you, don't use the ball, okay? So we're gonna get a good grip on that ball. We're gonna crunch it up, take it down. Exhale. Inhale. Now when I lower my head and feet back down, I want you to try to keep that bowling ball just as heavy, which means my back is just as heavy. I am not lifting my head with my hands. My head is resting in those fingertips. We exhale. Inhale. Good. Get all the air out of the center and work those muscles hard. One more set. Here's 8. You got this. Don't quit now. 7. Take your time. 6. 5. 4. Good. 3. 2. And 1. Woo! Grab that ball with your hands. Bring those legs straight up. I'll be on time. All right, last exercise here. Yay! Arms are straight, legs are straight. We're gonna roll that ball up for 2, then down for 2. We roll up towards the toes, bring it back down. It's like a boulder. My arms are staying straight. Lift up. I come down. Push it up. Try to have those legs over your hips. Push the legs into the ball into the legs. Where's that apple? Can't eat it yet. Keep underneath that chin. Let's go. 4 more. 4 more. Exhale. Inhale. Hold it here. Hold it here. Hold it here. Little pulses. 8. 7. Come on. 6. 5. If you need to, put one hand behind that head. 3. 2. And 1. Put the ball underneath your feet again. Knees are bent. I'm on my toes. My legs are together. Let the arms go out like a T. Let's float our knees to the front edge of the mat. Keep your back shoulder heavy. Pull it back to center. And then the opposite side. Keep those shoulders heavy. Come back to center. One more each side. We inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now give me a butterfly stretch. My knees turn out. The bottoms of my feet come together. And I'm going to grab onto my ankles. I'm going to pull my feet closer towards me. And the ball goes with me. Yes. You can also try taking your hands on the inside of the knees and just gently pressing them out. So either way works. Good. Just breathe here, inhaling and exhaling. And then press those legs straight out and cross your front ankle over the quad. So make the number 4. And then draw that ball foot towards you. Grab behind that hamstring and give a little tug. And again, this is hip flexors. And then take that foot onto the ball and slide that ball back out. And the opposite ankle crosses over the quad. Bring the ball towards you. Grab behind that thigh and give a little roll towards you. Feel a little bit in the glute too. And then put that foot back on the ball. You're going to hand that ball to your hands. You're going to rock yourself up. We're going to do a quad stretch over the ball. And if you don't like this version, you can do the same thing laying on your stomach. Okay? I'm going to come over my ball again, and my hands and my feet are on my mat. And again, I'm always pressing off that mat. I want you to bend your front knee. See if you can balance on one hand and grab that foot and pull it towards your glute. Don't fall off your ball. Press your foot into your hand and feel like you're taking that thigh away from that ball. and then release it. Bend the back foot to your glute. Grab behind and pull that foot towards your glute. And feel that foot in opposition pressing into that hand. Both hips should be resting on that ball. And take that foot back down. I'm going to flex my feet, hike my seat, walk my hands back. The ball will just stay trapped, hopefully. You want to roll away. Press those heels down. Now scoop the belly, raise those heels up, and then press those heels back down. I'm going to walk my hands, push up all closer towards you. Yep. And then hold that stretch here. So my hands on the floor, whether it's knuckles, palms, fingertips. I feel a stretch in the back of those legs. And then make the hands even lighter. Pull that belly in. Take the hands on top of the ball. Press through that ball to lengthen. And grab onto your ball and pick it up. Good. We're going to inhale up. We're going to exhale. Hands on top of your ball. Roll it out. So the glutes are pressing back as the chest and arms press forward. Scoop the belly round the back. Exhale, draw it in. And take it back out. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it back in. Fingertips stay on the ball, stack your spine. Take the feet closer together. And take your front foot on that ball. Oh boy, balance. Now once you after you've initiated the balance and what your body needs to do to get there, you're going to roll that ball out. Soften your standing leg. Let your butt go back and your chest go forward. You're going to feel a stretch right here. And bring it back in. Put that foot down. All right. Other foot comes up. Establish your balance. Find that focal point in front of you. Slowly roll that ball out. I'm going to soften my standing leg. And I want you to have your butt go back and your chest go forward. Keep your belly pulled in. Find that focal point in front of you. Straddle my ball so it doesn't roll down the hill. Bring those arms up and sway to the front of your mat. Nice little side stretch. Bring it back up from your obliques. We'll sway like a tree blowing in the wind. Inhale. Exhale. Let me bring those arms all the way down. And you have made it. No one lost their ball. All right.